Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for the new moon cycle, which begins on May 6th through to June 5th. Now this new moon is going to be falling in your 10th house, so it's going to be highlighting your career, your vocations. So you will be able to start putting your intentions out into the universe as far as your work and your career situation is concerned. This is the time to plant those seeds, to watch them culminate and grow over the month cycle. Now, we have 5 planets retrograde. It's a historical number of planets that are retrograde at the same time this month. One of the planets is Mercury, which is your ruler. So whenever Mercury goes retrograde, things go a little bit wonky for my Virgos and my Geminis, who are also ruled by Mercury. You may be experiencing some delays, some setbacks, miscommunications, forgetfulness. You know, everything from sending a text message to the wrong person to forgetting your passport, you know, realizing when you get to the airport, or you know, contracts, things not coming through, or being delayed, or information missing, vital pieces of information missing, and having to wait on people in order to finalize things. So as always with Mercury's retrograde, expect those things to happen this month. This is the best time for you to kind of pull back, to review, to revise, to redo, to rethink situations, and really to renew and regenerate yourself when your ruler is going backwards, so that when it moves forward at the end of May 22nd, you'll have that energy in your corner, okay, and you'll be able to start finalizing things with a stronger ruler behind you. Now that Mercury is retrograde in your 9th house, which has to do with long distance travel. It's interesting, I just said, you know, talking about leaving your passport at home. You want to make sure that you have all of your credentials when you are traveling. Not a good time to travel to a country or long distance somewhere that you've never been before. If you are going back somewhere that you've already visited, then that's okay under Mercury retrograde, but to necessarily plan a trip to somewhere new, it's not the best time for that. You may be disappointed, or you may experience changes in the itinerary that you weren't expecting, and that might not, you know, might not be happy surprises for you. So this also has to do with higher education, the 9th house. You may be waiting for transcripts to come through. You may be retaking exams if you're going to school. The 9th house is the house that rules publishing, so you may be thinking about publishing or working on publishing a website. This might not be the best time to launch that. You want to wait till May, till Mercury moves forward at the end of the month, so that you have the best reception. And at this point in time, just go through your programming and your coding and make sure that you have all the glitches and all the bugs worked out before you launch your project. This also goes for writing, if you're writing a book, or if you are releasing you know, a record or something like that. You want to go back and review and remix, or you know, re-edit things before you put your finished product out, and you want to wait for the end of the month to do that. Jupiter is moving forward in your 1st house, so Jupiter has been in Virgo for a year now, and you know, this is the planet that's been, it's bringing you a lot of good luck, a lot of expansion in your life. But when when Jupiter moved backwards in January, you may be rethinking things, and you may be rethinking things on a personal, spiritual, and material level. Now, when Jupiter is moving forward in full speed, it brings blessings and expansion and growth to the signs that it is located in, and this has been your lucky year. So your luck is going to continue. It's just been held back for a little bit these past few months. What Jupiter does is it tests you by maybe bringing situations up that test you, or interventions to see and to make sure that you are ready and prepared for all the good things and the growth and expansion that you're going to be experiencing when Jupiter moves forward, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the message is. And that Jupiter, as I said, will be moving forward in your first house on the 9th of May. Also, with Jupiter in your sign, Jupiter can expand your waistline. So you want to make sure that you are eating right, that you're exercising, that you're not, doing anything in excess, because Jupiter in retrograde motion can talk about addictions and, going really excessively overboard in something that you are involved in, or something that is attractive to you, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the message here is for Virgo for this new moon cycle. What is the message for Virgo for the new moon in Gemini cycle? Message for Virgo. What's the message for Virgo? What's the message for Virgo here? Okay, and remember, these are general readings. If you'd like a private, personalized reading, you can contact me for that. And then I can go into more detail about how these 5 planets retrograde are affecting you and your chart, okay? So we have the world reversed, we have the sun reversed, we have the 10 of Wands reversed, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Star reversed, we have the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So a lot of new energy coming up here for you. And let's see, at the base of the deck, we have the Judgment card reversed. All right, let me take a look here and see what we've got going on for Virgo. All right, very powerful here with 3 aces next to each other. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords reversed. Even in the reverse, it's very strong. An Ace of Wands in the outcome here. At the base, at the center of the reading, we have the Knight of Cups. So, it's very possible that someone is influencing you right now. The Knight of Cups, I'm sorry, not the Knight, this is the Page of Cups. I apologize. The Page of Cups is a water sign energy, so that can be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And I'm feeling that there is some type of new beginning going on here for you, Virgo, in the love area. Okay, I don't feel like this is I don't feel like this is talking about a past relationship, but I do feel like this is, with all of these aces here next to the Page of Cups, I feel like this is a new beginning, a new situation, a new person coming into your life or covering you right now. Now, pages can also represent children in our lives, so this can very possibly talk about the influence of a child in your life and some new situations being brought into your life in relation to a child. But let's just go back to the past here. We have the world reversed. So there's been a slowdown for sure, okay? So with Mercury retrograde, with all of these planets retrograde, it makes sense that the world is reversed. And the world talks about needing to bring things to a conclusion. So something in your life is on the verge of ending. And I feel that it is ending because you have new beginnings coming into your life and into your world, okay? New beginnings in the romantic area, new beginnings in your career, and the need to take decisive action about something in your life in order to ready yourself and open yourself up for all of these fresh starts that are coming into your midst, okay? Now, so the world is saying something needs to be brought to a conclusion. Something is you're being compelled to conclude something in your life. This could be a past relationship. This could be coming to the end of a period in your life, okay? So, you know, we go through transitions, we go through initiations, we go through growth periods and different stages in our lives and in our growth, from becoming children to all the way through to our years as elders, okay? So you are finishing a phase in your life. With the world there, it's a major arcana card. This is what is happening for you. And you may be right now experiencing, you know, some concern, some nervousness, some sense of being unsettled because you're feeling this. The sun is here, reversed, and again, the sun can reference the influence of children in your life. You know, the sun, there are two children here on this card. For some of you, it may be twins. For some of you, there may be two boys, two sons, or, you know, just two children in your life who you may be going through a transition phase with, okay? So perhaps they're growing up, they're changing schools, they are going off to college, they are, you know, going away on trips or on some type of retreats or, you know, something like that. And you may be experiencing some sadness, some sense of loss because of this transition that's going on in your life as a parent, perhaps. And the Ten of Wands here reversed definitely also talks about a cycle ending and you needing to let go. Now, the sun can also reference to good things that have happened in your life and really having a good life, being blessed, being fortunate, prosperity, good health, all good and beautiful things. When it's coming up in the reverse, there's something that is blocking you from really accepting these blessings, or from seeing things, from seeing the glass half full as opposed to it half empty. So you may be having difficulty right now making this transition in your life. Now, if it's not about children, it could be about a relationship. You may have recently ended or are in the process of ending a relationship. Something that you may have thought was going to last forever, okay, may be ending. And there is the feelings that, you know, there were good times, but something is clouded. You know, the sun is blocked out. You know, I'm seeing an eclipse, of a solar eclipse right now. So something is eclipsing your happiness. And I feel that there's been a lot of weight on you, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and you're needing to really come up out from underneath this stress that you've been experienced. The Judgment card at the base of the deck here is saying that it's time to transform your life. It's time to wake up. You're being called. You know, you have the angels here, the angel here that is the angel Gabriel, I believe, who is trying to wake you up and send you a message. Why are you not receiving it? What is blocking you from receiving this message, this calling to now move to the next phase of your life? Perhaps it's fear, perhaps it's being caught in the past, but we sometimes have to accept that phases of our lives end so that the next stage in our lives can begin, okay? Now, crowning you here is the Star card. The star card is reversed. So, it's really beautiful that you have the star here, you have the sun. Even though they are reversed, there is still the feeling and the presence of blessings in your life, but you're just not seeing it. So, something is dimming, there are clouds over the sun for you. You're not seeing the stars in the sky. You're not seeing right now the protection and the blessings and the influence of celestial beings, of spiritual beings, maybe of those who have passed on, who are watching over and guiding and protecting you, or angels in your life. Okay, you are not, you're feeling, the star is a card about hope. So when it's reversed, there's a feeling of hopelessness about something here. It may be regarding this Page of Cups. It may be regarding this water sign in your life, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. The Four of Swords is reversed. Is below this page. So, Four of Swords talks about feeling withdrawn or separated or isolated from this page. You may be feeling isolated from a child. If a child has gone away to college or has moved away, perhaps has gotten married, or is an adult child who has started their own life and following their own star somewhere else and away from you, you are feeling the loss of that presence in your life. But it's important to understand that, we grow and our children grow and our lives change, and you must figure out now what to do now with your life, and what to focus on so that you can renew your spirit and renew your gratefulness and your thankfulness for the blessings that you have. Okay, so a lot here is talking about growing pains on some level and having a hard time moving on, a hard time moving to the next phase of your life, whether this is about your children, whether it's about a relationship, whether it is about being caught, left in the past and needing to now welcome the future into your life. This is going to be a period with your ruler retrograde. This is a period of contemplation. It's a period of solitary contemplation for you. You may be thinking a lot. You may be meditating. You may be spending time alone, trying to figure things out and trying to understand what your next move is, or what you are going to now devote yourself to. Okay, now that a child of your creation, whether it is a biological child or a project or something that you've been involved in, has now grown and evolved past you on some level. Okay, now be hopeful, because we have, as I said, all of these aces in the future coming up. So within this month cycle, I feel like you are first going to find some type of renewal. Now, this may be a message that is coming into you from someone that you love. It may be a new beginning with someone that you love. As I said, this page can represent someone in your life, someone sending you a message or getting in touch with you or offering you a cup of love. It may be something that happens out of the blue, okay? Just a surprise catches you off guard. You weren't expecting it, or you weren't expecting someone to come into your life and maybe try and sweep you off your feet, or to send you such a loving communication, okay? But it is very possible that that is going to happen. The Ace of Cups talks about new beginnings in love and some type of renewal or some type of birth of emotional feelings for you and love in your heart, filling up your cup. Now, what's holding you back here? Well, the Ace of Swords is reversed, and the Ace of Swords says that you're not using your power in a positive way. You are resisting change. You're resisting transformation. You're resisting perhaps cutting ties with what no longer serves you, or cutting ties with the past in order to welcome new beginnings into your life. Okay, so you have to see where you are being, where you are acting in a self-defeating way. You may need to come out of your solitude, or come out of your shell into the world to see what is out there and what new beginnings are in store for you. If you don't show up, you'll never receive them. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is saying you've got to show up, you've got to be present, you've got to wield your sword in a positive way that is going to create growth and transformation and open your life up for growth and transformation. Okay, in the outcome here, and this represents the the end of this cycle, the beginning of next month, the new moon cycle in Cancer, which is going to really talk about another new beginning for you. Now, this may be in your career, and there may be love and career intermingled here. So there may be someone in a job situation who has some very strong, passionate, emotional feelings for you. Okay, there may be someone who is into the world to see what new beginnings are out there and in store for you. Okay, with the Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Wands, there is a possibility that this message from the Page of Cups is coming through to you from a work situation. So there may be love and work intermingled here in some way. There may be someone on your job or that you're working with who has some very strong emotional feelings for you, very passionate feelings for you, and who is going to declare those feelings for you very soon, by the end of this new moon cycle in Taurus. Okay, and that would be by the beginning of June, when we have the new moon in Gemini. So keep your eyes open. Don't defeat yourself from allowing these new beginnings to start for you. With the Cups here and the Wands here, there is definitely fire and passion and love that is wanting to be born into your life. But you have to, as I said, you have to show up for it and be receptive and be open for new beginnings. All right, Virgo, so I do hope that this reading resonated for you. Thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos and for subscribing to my channel. I deeply appreciate your support. And I wish you, as always, love and peace and joy. If you'd like a more detailed reading, a private reading, please contact me. I'd be happy to be able to do that for you, okay? Thank you again, and I bid you until next month. Namaste.